Hello, everyone. This is Spiritual Teacher for You, and I'm here. Honestly, this is my favorite way to warm up for when I do live readings is to come on here and do a reading for the collective. So that's why I'm here right now. I honestly just kind of turned the camera on and didn't really think about it. So yeah, we're getting what we're getting here, but I do know that green is definitely showing up. I got my Moldavite here as well as Metatron's cube. I also have my greens with my water. I did green makeup. Definitely feeling the green and like a yellowy color. So this is definitely some heart, solar plexus, chakra stuff. So something that I know you can do, and I guess I'm talking to people who believe in energy because I wouldn't be pulled to tell you this, but something I do when I know that my heart is not lining up with either my intuition or what I'm saying or the gut feelings I have, I will place one hand on my heart and one hand on whatever other chakra, but today it's the solar plexus. So I do that, and I just kind of do this deep breath work to kind of align those chakras. And right now, I feel the energy in my hands. Now, I am a Reiki 1 practitioner, but I was feeling energy before I was ever um, in it with Reiki. So in it with Reiki, I don't know what that is, but okay. I told you guys I just put the camera on, and I'm not sure what's coming out here, but I am being called to get my cards. Now, something that came out earlier, and I posted it actually in a short, is the ancestor card. So I do feel like your ancestors are here and my dogs are barking to kind of confirm that, honestly. Also, we probably have some animal lovers here. The dogs are barking. So, okay, look at what we got. Elevation. That is definitely what I'm picking up on because your ancestors wouldn't be here. Solar plexus. I told you guys. Your ancestors wouldn't be here unless they wanted you to do something. And there's that heart chakra. You guys, I just love these affirmations. Something with elevating though, and it can feel unfortunate, but really it's fortunate. It's just that we're so used to the energies around us that when it starts changing, it can kind of freak us out. But you are changing and you're getting a new vibe with a new tribe. Your old circle's broken and it's meant to break because you can't elevate if you continue to stay around the same energies you're around now. So you're consciously making a choice right now. I feel you being forced with almost a decision to allow energies to leave your life or to choose to take space from those energies that you know are not helping you to elevate. My cat Smokey is playing with the sun rays coming in the window right now. Self love. Yeah, this is a time of self love. That's why that heart chakra and the song Maps came out for me. Wait, they don't love you like I love you, right? So, yes, yep, see, loved ones are here. Your ancestors are here. Any animals or past loved ones that have crossed already, they're here and they're sending you their love and protection. But the song Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, saying, Wait, they don't love you like I love you, is definitely your higher self. That's what I am feeling so strongly for whoever's turning in here. Tuning in here? I said turning in here, right? Interesting. Turning in here. So you're taking a turn. You're taking a turn. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you're driving straight and somebody's like, "Turn here now." That's kind of what spirit is saying to you, like, "Turn now." Take a different direction because where you're going is not toward your highest self. It'll be a great life for you, no doubt, because you're a beautiful person, but I feel like you're trying to go places, and the places you're trying to go, you're going to have to take a turn, okay? All right, let's see what else Spirit wants to say for us. You guys, the energy. This is why I love doing this because as soon as I tap in and I tell Spirit I want to be the ones that they use to give messages out there for you guys, it's like an immediate energy change. Okay, so there is a void happening right now. This card is hard to see. In fact, that's purposeful because because in the void you don't realize you're in it. You don't realize you're in a void. And the void is when you are transitioning from old to new. So this void is that transition. This is that time where your shadows come forward, which is why there's shadows here. This is the time to work with your shadows, to accept who you are, the darkness and the light. Um, yeah, you might be seeing like polarities, black and white things. You might be seeing like, I see checkers, like a racing flag checkers. So some of you here might be into racing, or cars, fast cars, black and white. I see like a black pillar and a white pillar, which reminds me of the high priestess of tarot. I also feel like you'll see somebody with a black and white shirt, or a black shirt with white writing or something like that. There's just this black and white, which is your sign from the universe that you're in this void. You're because life is not black and white. And so that's why this card is grayed out. You can't, it's so hard to see. Goodness. It's grayed out because life is gray. There's no right and wrong. Like, there's right and wrong for you, but your right and wrong may not apply to somebody else's right and wrong, right? Because everybody's on a different path. Also, play some more. Go play. I mean, there's a literal swing set there. You could go to a park and swing. I feel like that was, let me tell you, the swings were the spot at recess. Like, kids would get so upset if, I mean, you would just see them beeline to the swings. I was a teacher, by the way, for 15 years. And so, yeah, you would just walk out the door and they would beeline to the swings and then get upset when none of the swings. So I am definitely feeling like maybe get you some swings, or something that moves back and forth. I feel like you're a person who probably rocks. I am a rocker, so I definitely rock back and forth, or I sway when I'm having to listen or concentrate. It's just almost like your body needs to move to kind of, what's the word? Kind of ingest, absorb the information that's coming to it. Okay, what else does the collective need to know now? And and look at there, black and white, you guys. Twin flame journey. I don't know if you. Oh, and there's the green too. Journey is in green. So I don't know if you know about twin flames. I have spoken about twin flames a little bit. I am saying a lot. I do apologize. I know that can be annoying. I feel like when I'm saying a lot that I'm not as open as I could be. So I am going to take time right now, and you can do this with me. Take some deep breaths. We also want to kind of clear the energy in the room. So this might be loud. I'm just warning you. Oh, yeah, that feels better. Wow. Okay, I was definitely feeling somebody's like hyperness, hyper energy there. Also, anxiety. I could definitely feel some like, but it's like an excited, anxious. Like you're so excited about something, that it's causing you to not think straight. Yeah, that's what that is. It could be this twin flame journey that you're on because you can feel the energy of your twin flame. And okay, so the twin flame journey, you guys, there's so much to talk about when it comes to a twin flame journey. A lot of people think that your twin flame is like your ultimate soulmate, and that you just meet them one day and then y'all live happily ever after. And that is so from what actually happens on the twin flame journey. Your twin flame is literally the yin to your yang, your god to your goddess, or vice versa. It's the other part of your soul. It's someone who has a soul that matches almost perfectly with yours. So their life is almost parallel to what you're experiencing. But there's twin flame separation. There's twin flame glimpses. So that's why we call it a twin flame journey, because it can be a long time before you're ready to be in a fully committed relationship with your twin flame, because your twin flame, for you to be able to be in a relationship with them, you both have to be at an elevated place to sustain that connection, because it's so high. So if you're teeter-tottering between being elevated and not, you might get a glimpse of your twin flame when you're in that elevated state, but you're not going to be able to sustain the relationship, because your twin flame is going to trigger everything in you that needs to be healed, the patterns that need to be broken. Your twin flame, just the presence of them in your aura, in your timeline at all, any just them triggers this journey of healing all of the things that you need to heal from past ancestors too. So if you are on a twin flame journey in this lifetime, honey, you've been here a while. You've been through lifetimes with this person, and you're choosing this lifetime to actually meet your twin flame and possibly be in a relationship with them. Some people go without ever meeting them. It is a rare thing to be with your twin flame, because you have to elevate so high in order to be with them. A twin flame glimpse would be you feeling them, feeling their energy, dreaming about them, or even possibly meeting them or seeing them in the same room or something like that. But I'm also, yeah, you have to be at a place of unconditional love towards yourself and towards others for you to be with your twin flame. Now, is it possible to meet your twin flame and grow together? Yes, but that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of relationship skills that a lot of people don't have. That's why it's a rare thing. You have to be highly communicative with each other, express your feelings, being vulnerable, being willing to grow. Ego has no place in a twin flame journey or a relationship. Okay. Yeah, so you are leveling up, and it requires you to look inside. Notice that the inside of that box is a bright yellow solar plexus, okay? This is, and notice that it's a bright yellow. It's not a dark color, that what you have inside is worth looking at. Open up Pandora's box. Open it up and let out all these feelings that you've been keeping in. Let out this truth of what you feel inside. It's okay to look inside and recognize that you have feelings you haven't addressed yet. Okay? Also, love looks differently as you elevate. As you fill your heart with self love, love is going to look different. You're not going to have the same outer shell expectations that you would for a regular relationship. You're not going to judge or base anything off of looks. It looks different, because what you focus on in a twin flame journey is feeling, is the energy of the relationship, is the energy of that person. Who are they energetically? And sometimes the twin flame journey can be so confusing because we feel things that don't match what we believe or how we feel in, like, with our old patterns. So there's this void of releasing those old ways of thinking and starting to accept these new ways of thinking that actually get you closer to where you're trying to go. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay. I am stopping there with my cards and I'm going over to tarot. Actually, I was told to get my healing card. So this will let us know what healing we need to do, okay? If you happen to see this message before tonight, I am going live on Facebook, which I've tried to blast it on every social media platform that I could, because I really want to challenge myself, honestly, to reach more people outside of what I normally reach. I really want to reach pretty far, you guys. So if you are interested, tonight at 6 p.m. on my Spiritual Teacher for You Facebook, I'm going live to do live readings and to give kind of an energy update. But I'm going to save the energy update for the end of the reading live, because I know people just want to get their readings, right? So also, I'm creating a healing space where I am, so that if you do join me but decide not to get a reading and you're just kind of chilling and hanging out, you can connect with me without getting a reading by commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, following, or just sitting there and feeling the healing energy of that sacred space that I'm creating at this moment, you guys. I just got that if you have a selenite wand at home, it doesn't have to be, it can be a tiny one, it can be a little guy, but I'm hearing to really wash yourself in that selenite, especially over the third eye, and the heart. Yeah, just saw 1718 on the clock, and 17 were some of those numbers that I was 17, 1, 11, 33, 333. Yeah. Okay. What healing does the collective need to do at this time in order to be on their way with their twin flame journey? What is the collective needing to know? Reconnection. 20. Clear all. You guys. Clear all separation and disconnection issues that are affecting you now. Crown chakra opening. Bridging illusions of fear with love. Look beyond the physical. That's what I'm saying. Go based off feeling, not what they look like, not what age they are, because I'm telling you, twin flames can sometimes be so the weirdest, I hate to use that word, looking couples, because it's not about the looks or the age or physicality of the relationship. It is about the feeling of it, okay? So that is very interesting. Cellular change. And look, there's just that too again, you know? Love, healing on a cellular level, union, merging. Oh my God. Whoever's here right now, you guys, you are definitely on a journey, and I totally understand if you've been feeling super emotional lately, probably just walking in a room and just crying all of a sudden. When you get random feelings out of nowhere, this could be your twin flame that you're feeling. Anchoring love, change, the new, truth and heaven into your body and life now. You are ready. This is saying you're ready. You're ready. Oh, is it going to require you to do a lot of changes? Possibly. But you're ready. I also got stability. So I know that getting stable is very important to you in moving forward. So sometimes we don't move forward on this journey because it requires us to have a bit of faith and leaving it to the universe to kind of show us the way, right? And a lot of us don't function that way. A lot of us need very stable, very earthly um, foundations for us to want to move forward or to make a big change. And this is saying that your ancestors, you guys, my gosh, that ancestors card is still here. Your ancestors bringing the history into the present. So for some of you, I'm sorry, I just got this. For some of you, your ancestors are trying to get you to wake up to your gifts and your abilities. Wow, that's so cool. So lately, I've been getting ancestors to say, break a pattern, break the pattern that we've been passing down to you. And but this is your ancestors going, hey, they don't love you like I love you. But they're going, hey, you have some gifts that you've been ignoring. It's time to wake them up. It's time to fully step in to the energy of your ancestors, okay? Look within, look inside to access beyond. Wow, that's amazing, you guys. Also, it just got really quiet because my TV stopped playing my music. So and it's funny to me that it says look inside because I feel like we fill our lives with a lot of noise and we don't actually sit in stillness. So I know that your ancestors, your guides are telling you to sit in stillness to hear what they want to tell you, to hear what you're capable of, to know what your whole purpose is about. You have to sit in stillness, okay? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I normally don't like to admit this, but it is a Friday when I'm recording this. And I got up at 7:30 this morning and I did a few things. I was getting busy. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm starting the day off so good." And then I went and took a shower, and after that, my whole body like rejected doing anything. Literally anything. And I sat on the couch and I listened to some readings on YouTube. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just give in to this sleepy feeling. I'm going to trust that I need this sleep because my eyes were literally drooping. And I was like, I had my coffee. I had, been up and active. I'd taken a shower. Like, I didn't understand why I was feeling this need to go into a sleep. And it was like that really, really deep sleep that you like, your whole body is just like, has to go to sleep. So I laid down and I slept hard. And I don't feel like I slept because I feel like so much was happening. So if you're here and you've been fighting the need to sleep or to take a nap, don't, because spirit is wanting you to use that time to rest and rejuvenate and to let your body do its job in healing, okay? I just got 3 cards that I thought were not, but they're definitely for you. First of all, you are expanding. And when you expand, your heart opens up more. And so you experience more love. And as your heart experiences more love and you're willing to open it up more and receive more and give more, love starts to change how it feels. There's also a mental healing that's needed. A lot of thoughts I feel here. And this is all your ego. It's your ego trying to keep you back to where it was because your ego doesn't like change. It's scared. Your ego's actually a fraidy cat, okay? Your ego's such a you can fill in the blank there. I'm sensing that you really do struggle with your ego saying, "Oh no, that's too scary. Oh no, what if I look dumb? Oh no." Shut up. If if you're being pulled towards something, go for it, you know? Like, I'm so tired of all the voices, like, warning, like, you know what? This is the time of self acceptance, knowing that you are an intuitive being, knowing that you are an adult and can figure things out for you if you are in tune with yourself. If you continue to listen to the energies and people around you doing all this talking, you're never going to find your authentic self. You're never going to be able to show up as you, because I sense that some of you here are probably some people pleasers, and you identify with how people, you identifying yourself with how people validate you. And so if they're not validating you, you take that personally. You guys, the sage smoke or the incense smoke is like so cool right now. It's doing like anyways. Okay. Squirrel. All right. Changing decks here. I'm going to tarot now. So we want to know some of the energies revolved around. And I just saw 25:55 on the clock. So that 555 is a huge change. And the 2 is about balance and coming into harmony and honestly reunion with your twin flame. 2 is a number of partnership, of merging. Okay. I know a card that's going to come out, so I'm going to tell you, okay? It's going to be the devil. I feel like the devil is going to come out of here. If it doesn't, that's why I'm not a psychic. I'm Claire. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm clairaudient. I feel energies. I can sometimes connect with loved ones that have passed, so I do have a little bit of mediumship skill there. But psychic, telling the future, telling what's going to happen in the near future, or feeling any energies of the future. I can feel energies, but I don't predict very well. Okay. Wow, you guys. Okay, no devil yet. We'll see if it comes out. All right, Ace of Wands came forward along with Judgment. So you're there's so much energy here, you guys. I'm trying to get control of myself. Okay. First of all, new beginnings. Because you are stepping into new energies and you're letting old ones go. But there's this time of a judgment period on your part that where you decide what you feel you're worthy of and go towards that. And I'm sensing with the new energies I'm feeling in your life that this new energy of love, of uniting with your higher self. There's a lot of merging energies here. It's like the universe is working its magic right now for you, making things happen in a way to where when you're ready for it, it will show up, kind of thing. And there's divine timing here. Yeah, you're definitely going through an awakening for sure with the Judgment card coming out. You're awakening to your authentic self. You're finally realizing that how much you've let other people's energies influence your daily activities. It is astounding. Once you wake up fully, bam! Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. My goodness, could you have picked 2 cards that were more about success and abundance? My goodness. It's almost like once you awaken to that you're worth more than um what you're currently experiencing, you're like, enough of this. I'm so worth more. And there's this trust that needs to happen with your team and spirit and the universe. There's a trust between you and the universe that needs to happen, almost like an agreement. I believe you. I have faith that you're going to co-create with me. I can no longer tolerate these old energies, and I am now choosing the new energies I'm feeling. And I trust you, universe, that this is the way I should be going. I trust that you will support me and take care of me and provide for me as long as I am acting towards my authentic self. Huh? Is somebody here hungry? Also, I absolutely love when you guys comment on the videos because it lets me know if what I'm saying is even resonating with you. So, if what I'm saying is resonating with you, please engage with me, talk with me. I love to hear it, and I absolutely will engage back. Okay, because I can't imagine a time where I wouldn't do that, y'all. That's insanity. Okay, my dogs. I was just talking to my husband last night about this. My dogs go insane when the neighbor dog comes out, and they get so ferocious and loud, and they're the two cuddliest, cutest little dogs. Like my little Tris, she's so adorable and loving towards me and literally anyone. Reggie can be a little shy when he first meets you, especially towards men, but boy is he the biggest cuddle bug when he gets to know you. But man, you would never know that based on the noise that they create when that other dog comes out. And I was like, do you think that they're trying to create as much of a scene as possible to let that dog know, like, hey, we ain't gonna take no stuff, almost like this front, like, hey, you don't mess with us, but really they're so kind and gentle. So I think that happened because I feel like maybe you want to come off as very tough and very like, don't mess with me, which creates this hard exterior for people to even want to to break into. Now there are those people that are drawn to people like you that are like, it's a challenge for them to want to break your shell, but then once you do become vulnerable, their mission is accomplished, and you probably see those people bye-bye because the whole purpose was for them to crack you, and then when they do crack you, they're done. So there's almost this need to leave that shell off. You don't need it because you're trying to attract the people that will stay. No, not stay. You're trying to attract people who will accept you and love you when you show your vulnerability, when you show your authentic self, not the shell that you put up to protect yourself. That's all ego. It's all trauma and baggage that makes you feel like you need to put that up. No, you need to open your heart and love and accept love. And this raises your elevation. And as you elevate, you experience more love and more things that are on that elevated level. Okay, I got the magician, you guys. You're literally capable of anything right now. Yeah, so just like we got earlier, your circle is broken. We also got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So, um, I feel like for some of you, your work team is kind of having some issues, or you're not really vibing with your job right now. You're the magician. Freaking manifest what you want. Do you want to work from home? Manifest it. Do you want a job where you travel? Manifest it. Like, put it out there. This is a very lucky time. Luck is on your side at this time. This is a time where the energy is happening. The energy, I wish I could explain what I feel. You know those movies where it shows you like this part, and it'll show different people's stories, and then all of a sudden it comes together at the end, kind of like Love Actually. I know I've referenced that before in my videos, but that's the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Things are happening that the universe is taking care of that you have no need to take care of or worry about. And then there will be this moment where it comes together and it will all make sense. Do you need to wait for that moment? No. Continue living life, continue healing and growing and putting yourself out there and showing your authentic self and being vulnerable and making mistakes and being clumsy. And I'm also getting that as you go on this twin flame journey, that you may have what it appears to be physical issues going on. For example, you may have pain in your shoulders or pain in your lower back, or you may even get like an irritation on your skin. They're not things that you need to go. I'm not a doctor giving medical advice. If you feel like you need to go to the doctor, please go. But I do feel like for some of you, some of your symptoms are actually more spiritually connected versus physical, because you have to remember that your body has gotten used to you being at a certain frequency. All of a sudden you're elevating, your body has to kind of change, like the snake has to shed its skin. So your body's going through some physical changes right now. If it is a concern, please seek out advice, medical advice. But if you, and you've got to discern your own intuition here. I'll just go ahead and tell you, my stomach has been so itchy lately out of nowhere. Like I don't like it just started itching one day and I was like, is there anything there? No. And then I did see like a little bit of a rash. It only itches like once or twice a day, but when it itches, it's like hardcore. And I just happened to notice it's on my solar plexus. And that is something I've been needing to work on, is my solar plexus chakra. Actually, no, I feel like I am really coming into balance with my solar plexus chakra. So that can be, I feel like that symptom of that rash it was just a way for me to pay attention to my solar plexus and heal it so that I can keep going on this journey that I'm going on. So that's what I mean, is that you may just experience some things that it's like, what? Like indigestion, for example, could be the fact that you're not speaking your truth. You're not speaking from the heart. What else? Constipation could be that you are not letting things go, that you're continuing to hold on to the same old beliefs and bitterness and all that good stuff. And so your body is turning that into a physical symptom of constipation, okay? Diarrhea is the same thing. You get where I'm going here? So that came forward definitely for somebody. You're probably experiencing some physical symptoms, and it's almost like spirit just wants you to pay attention to the location of that symptom and where it aligns to. And honestly, you could probably reach out to me if you'd like. If you're experiencing something and don't want to blast it on YouTube, reach out to me. And if you tell me your symptom, I can tell you which chakra that aligns to, or Google it. It's up to you. I'm just trying to help out here. Okay, we want to end here because this did go a little bit longer than I wanted it to. We're going to get an animal card from Colette Barrett Reed's deck here. Animal Oracle. Oh, the devil never came out. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time, you guys. This is just to see if the devil comes out. No, not on that one. Okay. There it is. I knew it. It's there. And devil is the temptations of earthly things. It's all the things that distract you from growing. Technology, social media, sex, food, drugs, alcohol, toxic people. Anything that's holding you back is the devil. This is also Capricorn energy. And you notice the two lovers there, right? So you and your twin flame are definitely going through this ego death is what I'm feeling, of not of recognizing the temptations that surround you and what you keep. You're noticing the patterns, I feel like, that are keeping you back. And there's this time of noticing them and then actually breaking those patterns. So you could, since I got the void card earlier, I feel like you're in this time of noticing them. Like, you know what's holding you back. You know who's holding you back. You know what is. You even know the specific thing that's distracting you and keeping you tempted and pulled away from working on yourself. And so you're transitioning to this ego death of those not distracting you anymore. And it's all about choosing to not let it. It's all about choosing yourself over those things. Okay. All right, yeah, I said I wanted to end on an animal card, but boy, are my angel cards calling to me, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, I always want to make a short video and then it goes so long. But you know what? I just trust spirit. The angel of inspiration. There's that music. Whenever I get this card, I always sense that someone is very inspired by music, or they could be an artist themselves in music. I feel radiant with inspiration, but this is a call to all artists. You put out your creations to the world, and or if you haven't, you need to. That's what the message is here, is that yes, there's a certain amount of vulnerability to that, but that's the whole point, is that you are being divinely guided to do these creations, to put out into the world for a reason. Though whatever you create is going to inspire or touch the people that it needs to touch and inspire. And you can't worry about that. You just have to be like, you know what? This is me. I'm going to put it out there and let it go. That's all you got to do. And that's what I do. I try to do when I create something. I try to just put it out there and let it go. Do I find myself obsessing over it sometimes? Of course. I'm also working on that. The angel of perfection. This comes forward to go right along with what I just said, that whatever you create in that creative energy is perfect the way it is. You can tweak it a little bit, but I'm being told to give you my example. I wrote a children's book called All the Seven Things. My goodness. All the Seven Things, right? I wrote this book, I think 7 years ago at this point. I have yet to publish it. Because for a long time, I was so like, oh, this isn't good enough. I don't think this is good enough. And then the more I worked with it, gosh, you guys, I'm losing this message for some reason. Maybe I'm not meant to tell you. I don't think I am. Yeah, I need to stop there. I felt like the words were literally just like gone. Okay. So, in other words, what you create, just create it. Just put it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the big message, okay? All right, guys, I want to pull one animal card and then we'll end there. Spirit, I just want one animal card, please. Just one. There we go. And of course I get two. The hawk spirit, let spirit guide you. Let spirit be your guide. This is you deciding to co-create with spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Wow. Wait a second. Those almost look like little mouse ears up there. And a crown? Oh my God, you guys, you're elevating so beautifully. And then last one, watch and wait. Yes, watch and wait. Be patient, okay? All right, that is it for this reading. Thank you so much for warming up with me. I hope that if this gets out in time, probably won't because it takes forever to upload these videos, that you do join me at 6 o'clock on Facebook as Spiritual Teacher for You. If not, you can catch the replay and then let me know if you do catch the replay by typing replay in the comments. Okay, you guys? I am sending so much love and light to you. Bye bye.